What's up, everybody? It's Samantha, and I'm here with Sean. And today we have a very, very special guest for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and let Sean introduce him.
Yo, 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 what's up? What's good? This your boy Sean. Y'all know who I am, so there's no need to introduce myself. But before I get into our guests, and just let y'all know, once again, thank you guys for, following us, rocking with us the entire time, man. We definitely appreciate it. Shout out to our super producer, JB, for like being able to put this together and make this happen. Like, we've been wanting to get a guest on here. People have been asking, and here we are. We finally got it. You can follow him at Taurus Media now on Instagram. For us, make sure y'all guys like, follow, and subscribe to our channels. You can follow us at FilmGeeks83 underscore podcast. That's on Instagram, TikTok. You can follow us on Sean Sam at Facebook, and wherever you listen to your podcast, whether it be Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Film Geeks 83 will pop right up. And yeah, but without further ado, let me introduce you to our special guest. This is my homie Joe, best friends, my brother for well over 30 years. Man, I don't really know what else to say. He also created our logo that we have. The logo that you see, Joe created that. So man, special shout out to him. And also he is a DJ in Ohio, and honestly, like all of Ohio. So he's been down to as far as Cincinnati. So I'm just saying, if you need DJ services, you can hit him at his Instagram handle at the real DJ, the number 8-bit on Instagram. So make sure you reach out to him. But without further ado, Joe, welcome to the show. How you feeling, man?
Feel great. I appreciate both of y'all having me on the show and everything. It's an honor. I love it, So glad to be a part of this. And yeah,
We made it
looking
out the
forward to
group
it.
chat.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
definitely. Definitely.
And for everybody else that doesn't know, all three of us went to the same high school,
Yes.
Jane Addams Business Career Center.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, we did. And oh, well, you know what? I know we've been doing this thing with this whole physical media, whatever the case may be. I would like to shout out the fact that this is how I knew that me and Joe was gonna be tight. Joe is the only person that knew about this movie. Like when I would mention the Monster Squad to people, people be like, "What the hell is that?" And then me and Joe one day we at his house because Joe used to have a whole bunch of VHS like we did, and he had this movie, and that I knew from then, like 30 years ago, like, yep, we still gonna be tight. He actually bought me this. This is the 20th anniversary DVD. So yeah, shout out, dog. I
I
still got
have
it.
never heard of that movie before.
See that? See,
Never.
It
see,
falls into that cult classic type
yeah.
situation. You either know or you don't.
Okay.
So you get a pass on that. You
Okay.
good.
It's a corny ass movie,
Right.
but I still love it. Like I watched it when I was down south in Georgia, and yeah. And then one more thing before we move on, Joe actually bought me my very first Blu-ray when I got my PS3, and I still have it. This is Spider-Man 3. This is my very first Blu-ray. Got the little GameStop logo thing on it. So appreciate you, bro. See, I keep shit for a long time. It
I
it, it,
forgot
it
all
travels,
about
bro.
that.
See,
Right.
forgot. I didn't forget. So I just again, here we are. This is for the world to see. The world know that you got me two physical copies of media that I still carry. So there we go. So what we
We
got?
good?
Yeah,
We
we good.
good.
We
We
good.
good.
Okay.
All right, Joe. Joe recently saw the A24 film Friendship. I wasn't interested in it. Not sure about how Sean felt, but he's an A24 fan, so eh. So
I was eventually gonna get to it, but when Joe decided to watch it, and yeah, you know what? We're gonna let Joe go ahead and
yep.
take the floor. Joe, how did you feel about Friendship? What made you just, hey, I'm gonna watch this?
Yeah.
So basically what happened was the trailer popped up on IG one day,
Hmm.
and just the pacing of the trailer and everything, it intrigued me. I'm like, oh, okay, this looks like it could be a thriller type revenge movie, and it ended up not being that by any means. um, like it's considered a dark comedy, but
Hmm.
I mean, in my opinion, is really light on the humor. Haha. Um, it's just I don't understand where they were going. From what I've heard with some friends and everything like that, it's very you got to have that. You have to be have that type of sense of humor that Tim Robinson has. He's the main character, and I
Hmm.
mean, basically with the movie, spoilers. I still need y'all to watch it though because we got to talk about this. Um, basically he's an awkward guy. You know, he's married, got a kid and stuff. He ends up getting mail from a neighbor who just moved down the street. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll take it down to his house. They end up becoming cool. He introduced him to his friend group and stuff like that. And he ended up just being happy, just everything just cool and stuff. Then it went downhill when he went a little too far at the house party and stuff. He was just very socially awkward, no friends and stuff like that. And it just went total left. And they just included him. It basically went that way. He was like, yeah, I don't think we should be friends anymore. He's like,
Okay.
wait, what? And it just, his whole life, it just, you really didn't know where it was going. And it didn't go the direction you thought it was going to go. It was so dumb. Like, what are we doing? Like, like I was dozing off. I'm looking at my clock. I looked at my watch. I paused it. I'm like, I still got 45 minutes of this movie. Like, what are we doing? Like, it was a scene where Paul Rudd was the friend,
Hmm.
and they end up going on an adventure. He called it this adventure, and he got him in the sewers like his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff. And they're going through the sewers and stuff, and he helping them, and then they end up in the back of the city hall building, like because the underground sewers led them, to different places.
Okay.
So, that's that. And then next thing you know, he takes his wife, the Tim Robinson character, he takes his wife to the same place. He ended up getting lost in the sewers because if you don't know where you turn and there's so many different turns and stuff,
Right.
they end up getting lost. He ended up getting lost. The police, the fire chief, everybody get involved and stuff like that because she's lost in the sewers. He's going about his day. It's so like it went so many different directions, only for him to it. I need y'all to watch this movie because I need to know if it's just me. It's currently sitting at an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, the critics like it, the audience score likes it. So I'm like, is it personally just me? Because I laughed maybe once, like a good, ah. And then the rest, I'm just like, can this end? Like, what are we doing? Seriously. Like, I looked at Tim Robinson. I'm like, okay, what is he known for? He was on SNL back
Hmm.
like 2012 to 2013.
Okay.
He has another show that got like 20 episodes and stuff, but besides that, I'm not familiar with him
Okay.
directly.
Hmm.
So, but I mean, we know Paul Rudd, of course, so that was a
Right.
big thing. Like, oh, cool, he's a weatherman in the show, in the movie, and he plays his role fine, but it's just the pacing of the movie, the direction, the what they were trying to accomplish to me, they didn't accomplish. No, like I honestly want my time back. Uh,
Damn.
I would watch War of the Worlds again.
Damn.
Um, Ice Cube one specifically, not the Tom Cruise, the Ice Cube one. I would
Yeah.
actually rewatch that again before I
Ooh.
watch this. That is
Damn.
why I'm so dead set on the fact that I need y'all to watch it so we can have a discussion and to see if it's just me. Maybe personally, maybe it's just me.
I
On
will
this on
say
a
the
scale of 1 to 10, what would
yeah.
you rate it?
Man, it's like a three, man. This
Damn.
like I'm so serious. This is easy. Like I would rather stare at the wall. Like
That's wild.
like like yeah. That no. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
I mean,
no.
we had some bad ones this year, but damn, like
Yeah.
so what I will say, so A24, they have a different flavor when they come to their movies. And I think what I'm kind of gathering from all the movies that they've done, that studio allows a lot of freedom of creativity. Like they allow movies to be, look, this what you want to do, go on right ahead. They don't have Warner Brothers or 20th century coming down their neck like, no, 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 we don't like that. You need to take that out of the movie, try to fit that in. I think A24 will let you do, I think A24 is like that, Neon is like that.
Hmm.
And I guess what I'm kind of gathering with this movie, like it was on the straight and narrow, and then it went left real quick, and you was just like, huh?
I mean, technically, just from the beginning, I mean, it started out okay. Okay, what direction are we going? Okay, cool. They're friends. Okay, they're having fun. They're doing different things. He's being more spontaneous and just living life now and stuff. And then all of a sudden, he cuts him off, and
Hmm.
then it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do with life?
Yeah.
And it's a point he mail got delivered to him again. He
Hmm.
went to take it to him. He climbed over his fence,
What
got in the house.
the?
Because nobody answered the door. So he was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just, go in the house. He goes in the house. He's sitting in his office chair. He's going through his stuff. He finds his gun, this gold gun. And then all of a sudden, Paul Rudd's wife, he hears her and he's like, wait, nobody answered the door. So now he's trying to awkwardly get out of the house. He had a Zoom call that he had to answer the phone for. So he's taking the Zoom call as he's escaping the house, holding a gun. Except it was so all. Listen, y'all, listen.
You know
I,
what? I, I'm invested now.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm invested because
Samesies.
I gotta, and yeah, I'm invested. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch this movie, and we gonna have to go offline with this one, and yeah, for sure. All right,
Seriously,
good. Okay, so you gave it a 3, so we got to remember that Joe gave this movie a 3.
Yep.
three.
Um,
Yes.
mm, all right, yeah. I mean, A24 is
Hit or miss.
it's a hit or miss. They're like M. Night Shyamalan. Like you either
Hmm.
gonna love it or you gonna hate it,
Yep.
and clearly
Yeah.
you hated it.
Yeah. Hate. And I don't. You know me. I don't use hate too often.
Mhm.
And I can understand certain things might not be my cup of tea. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
name one of the movies you recommended, but we're gonna leave
don't.
that alone.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone.
Um,
What
but
movie was that? Hold on.
no,
What movie was that?
I
listen.
recommended Mr. Church, and he did not like Mr. Church.
Oh,
Oh,
it wasn't that one because that was okay. I
That
respected it. No, you
no.
know
Oh,
which
you
one.
talking about The Rock? You talking about The Rock?
No, I'm not
Yeah,
even talking about that. I'm talking about Opus. I'm
don't do
talking
that,
about that
man.
one.
Opus was
Opus
Listen,
was good.
listen, listen. I was mad. Listen,
yeah.
and
Why?
this is why I'm like, y'all watch Friendship. Maybe y'all be like, look, that's a 10. Joe, you just ain't invited. You ain't invited to the cookout no more. It'd be okay. So yeah,
Opus was
mm-mm.
A24. Yeah, Opus was A24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they 0 for 2 for me.
Mm-mm.
That
Opus
is
was
yeah,
good.
Opus was
listen,
great. Opus
listen.
was
It
great.
it was cool. It was like I liked certain aspects of it, and then it was just like, yeah.
Ah,
So yeah, I apologize. I got Sam looking that way. My bad. I'm sorry.
All right.
nah.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. Well, that was friendship, y'all. Y'all. I mean, y'all could take it, what Joe said with a grain of salt. I'm invested now because
Yep.
I have to watch it.
Me too.
I gotta know what's going on, and I gotta see where it turned left at, if it turned left at all. But
It
uh,
stayed left. It
it's
started left. How about that?
it
It
started left.
started left, and
All
that's
right,
that's just what it was.
bet. All right, good deal. Well, all right. Well, now we're gonna move on. We want to get to know Joe since we got a guest on here. We want to know some things about you.
Mhm.
So, Joe, and we kind of gave you a little homework assignment. I mean, kind of kept it simple, but let's just start off with what is your favorite genre of movies?
Favorite genre movies depends on my mood. I would say because I love comedy,
Mm,
I love action, I love horror, big horror fan. It just depends. It's just like music. It
yeah.
just depends on your mood and what you're vibing with for that. You
Well,
know,
let me ask you this. If you were stranded on an island and you had one genre to pick to watch for the rest of your life, which genre would that be?
comedy.
So that's your favorite.
because if I'm stranded, then I need something that's gonna make me happy. Because
There you go.
Hey, you
yeah,
need a
gotta.
Wilson too. You need a Wilson.
I mean, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Gotta have a Wilson,
I hope y'all got that reference.
Right? Yeah.
All right, so comedy is your favorite genre. And Joe, if you can narrow down top 5 films of all time.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna throw a curveball at y'all.
Okay.
Oh,
It is almost impossible to just say top 5 movies because Shawshank Redemption, which is one of my top 5 favorite movies,
Absolutely.
I can't put that in the same paragraph as like Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which is one of my favorite movies of all
Yeah,
time.
yeah, that
You
was a
know,
banger.
you almost have to categorize them and stuff like that. So I mean, just off the top, Shawshank Redemption, Forrest Gump, Crash. I love Crash like that. Like
Yeah, yeah, Crash. That was good.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
Yeah.
that. That's my heart right there.
Yeah.
But then you got other things like A League of Their Own, Dirty Dancing, The
Okay.
Breakfast Club, stuff like that. Big, that Tom Hanks, like that's one of my favorite Tom Hanks movies.
Okay.
So it was a little impossible to go. I'm like, okay, those are typical ones, but then it's like I think black rom-coms, and I'm like, okay, Boomerang is one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies,
Hmm.
and then you got Brown Sugar, Love and Basketball, Best Man in the Wood, like those right there. Like I can't. It just depends on the mood and what direction I'm going, because The Dark Knight,
Yeah.
Avengers Infinity War, like I can't put those in the same subject of it. Purple
Right.
Rain, like I'm spitballing different stuff because it's so many that it just depends on my mindset of where I want to go with it. And then we didn't even discuss, I like to separate when I think comedies, you know, even though you don't want to like pigeonhole it into like a box per se,
Hmm.
but like I think, okay, you got your black comedies, your
Yeah.
classics,
Right.
your
Right.
Life, You're Coming to America,
Hmm.
Friday, House Party, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then also I think of, your teen comedies per se, like Superbad,
Yeah.
American Pie, 40 Year
Hmm.
Old Virgin, which is one of my all-time favorites.
Hmm.
Office Space, stuff like that. So it really just falls into that specific, like I would have to break them down into genres per se,
Okay.
okay.
Saw, the first Scream. I mean, now we're going into horror, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, like stuff like that. Like it's tough. And
Okay.
I like it was hard for me to be like 5
Yeah.
because do I have to pick one from each genre, which then no, I it's nearly impossible.
You got an
Okay.
F on your homework assignment, Joe.
First off, that can't be an F because I just threw out bangers
Yeah, you
No, no,
did.
upon
no.
You did.
bangers,
You
You
did.
threw
you
out
know.
bangers, but you got to name 5. You named like 20 good
You did.
movies.
Hey,
It was
hey.
it was it was 24 and a half I named because one of the movies I said I didn't finish the title. So, okay.
24 and a half.
Okay, 5. Okay. Okay. For you, Sam.
Thank you.
Shawshank, Forrest Gump, Chocolate in the Charlie, Chocolate in the
How about Forrest?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
The OG one, right?
the OG.
Yeah, okay,
Period.
okay.
Period. Pure
So is that
imagination.
Willy Wonka?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay,
Okay.
so not the OG, the
No, that is
remake.
the OG because the new one is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
Please look it up because I bet you I'm messing up on camera, and
G-
I should know this because it's
I'm
my
about to
favorite.
type. Who is it?
I
Gene Wilder, right? Is
Yeah,
Hmm.
I
yeah.
even have the vinyl, the 50th anniversary vinyl, chilling, and I bet you it's reversed because people would be like, "Oh, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory."
I
Willy
thought that's
Wonka,
what it was.
Willy
Yeah.
Wonka
So
and
it
the
is Willy
Chocolate
Wonka.
Factory. It's Willy
Okay,
Wonka
so
and
the
the
Johnny
Chocolate
Depp one is the
Charlie.
Charlie, and so
Yes.
yeah,
Factory.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
I should know this.
That's coming up on the
Um,
50th anniversary. in a couple of years.
It already is.
Oh no, 60. Damn it.
Yeah, because that's the vinyl I got.
Wait,
The
you mean
gold
to tell me
vinyl.
people in the 70s about to be 60 in a minute? Damn. Okay. All right. People born in the 70s about to be damn.
No, some of them are turning 50.
Yeah, some of them are
Yeah.
turning 50,
If you're
but
born in 75, you're about to turn 50 this year.
Right.
sheesh,
Yeah, it's crazy.
that's
It's
crazy.
insane. So yeah. Yeah.
Back to you.
Yeah, sorry.
Was that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Shawshank, Forrest Gump, Purple Rain,
Mhm.
and The Sandlot. That'd be my five right there.
I
Oh,
like
okay.
that list. I like that list, Joe.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good list.
That's
Now you get an
It's
A.
it's I see that was quick. It's just tough, and y'all understand just from thinking about it and trying to put stuff together. It's
It
it's just
is.
so yeah, but yeah, those yeah yeah. I need like a top 50 because it's just yeah.
see a
Okay.
top 50, it my range, but I think I've watched enough genres to where I can start off with 15 and then like each genre and then kind of place them in order. Now my horror starting to build up now, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know
I'm
how
proud of you too because you never
Absolutely.
like ever.
I've been
It's
a
some
horror
things you
fool.
watch and I'm like, really?
Yeah, you
Okay.
got me on that damn Terrifier.
First off,
Then I had Sam
first off,
watch.
first off,
Yes.
let the record show.
Okay.
I told him, do not watch this. This is not your cup of tea. And then he watched it, was like, man, what the hell? I'm like, dude, I didn't. So the public, y'all know, it was not me. I would never do that to.
I
I
thought
would
it was
never.
hilarious.
I mean, it is, but it's like it's really effed up. Like hey, you got to have a right mindset to know that
Yeah.
what you watching,
Hmm.
especially once you get to 2 and 3 because they budget got better and it was off the chain. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
No
very
pun
off the
intended,
chain.
huh?
Yeah.
No pun intended.
And I'm
Um,
invested for part 4 when that
I mean, it's
drops.
the final one, so yeah, like you
Yeah.
you kind of got to finish it off. Um, I'm gonna piggyback on what y'all said real quick, and I do have a question for y'all.
Mhm.
Now, I did answer your question. I narrowed it down, but
Mhm.
can y'all tell me in y'all, short way, what qualifications should a movie have to be in your top 5 list? Like what, because as we've said, you can go different genres and stuff. What really falls with it? Like, is it replayability? Is it um childhood memories and stuff? Is it, I mean, yeah, okay, Shawshank, easy. It's a
Mhm.
phenomenal movie. That boy come on a channel with commercials. I'm gonna watch it. I don't care because it's on.
Yeah.
It could be the last 10 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna watch this. Get busy living, get busy dying.
Yep.
That's goddamn right. Yep.
So it's one of those. So how do y'all feel about that from a qualifications perspective?
Didn't we talk about this before? Rewatchability for sure.
Mhm.
For me, nostalgia slash childhood memory.
Yeah.
As I got older, those two things mattered more, especially rewatchability and the storyline, the
Mhm.
plot. Does the storyline, the acting, and everything all go together?
Yeah.
So that just
I like
added
that.
when I got older.
Well, I mean, same. I would have to echo that. Like, I mean, mainly being the rewatchability. Like,
Mhm.
if I can't rewatch a movie, then was it really good?
Yeah.
Like
No, seriously, right.
that's just what it basically comes down to. And then me, like, if I buy it, like if I buy a hard copy of it, like that means like, yeah, it got me. Like it was
Yeah.
something about it that I loved. It was something about it that grabbed me, that had me sitting here like, man. So yeah. So there's
Yep.
that. Yep.
And speaking of rewatchability, this is a great transition to discuss a movie we all saw in theaters recently, uh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 35th anniversary. Joe, did you go see it at the theaters too?
I did not. I wanted to.
Ah,
I definitely would have been there.
oh. Well, me and Sean went. But
Yeah.
Joe, I'm sure Joe saw it
Yeah.
plenty of
Oh
times.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So how was it for you guys? Well, how was it for you, Sean, to see it on the big screen?
For me to relive, so my dad took me and my brother to go see it back in the day. If you're from Cleveland, Lakeshore 7, like what is that, 228 in Lakeshore, Joe?
Hmm.
Man, I remember going to go see that in 1990 and being there, you know, to watch it on the big screen as an adult. I felt like a kid sitting in my seat. Now, granted, I was quoting the movie. I was trying to be quiet because somebody picked a seat right next to me. Like, I'm like,
Same thing happened to us too.
but there was other seats that was
Same,
available. And
same.
I'm just like,
Wow.
Same. When I tell you same, my theater was empty. Me and my kids' seats was right here on the end, one space, two people.
yeah.
Two other people was in that theater. One in the front, one all the way in the back. All that space. They sat
Um,
right next to
I,
us.
I just cannot, and I know he saw it. He
Yep.
had to see it when he picked his seat.
They
Like, oh
have
damn,
to.
there's somebody right there. Like, but okay. Besides him, no, to see it on the big screen was just, it was very nostalgic. Like I felt like a kid again. Like I had the same feelings. I had the same feelings that I had as a kid, being in a theater, seeing the turtles for the first time, watching them eat pizza. Um, I've actually noticed one thing because it's on the big screen now. That statue. You remember the Elvis statue that was on Saved by the
Yes.
Bell when they broke it? I seen that statue in April's apartment. I said, "That's from Saved by the Bell." Somebody like who who
Bro.
who did that? Purposely did. No, it was just great. And it I don't care. I have it. It's right
Hmm.
here. And yet I still paid $12 to go see it. Like it's just something. I feel like we're at the age now where like we've had some of the greatest movies come out, and to be able to relive those things on the big screen is I, I just don't have the words. Like
Yeah.
I don't have the words, but yeah.
Same experience. I too noticed the dang on Elvis statue, and I'm like, that was. I said it out loud. My son looking at me crazy. I didn't realize how much of the words that I knew to this.
Hmm.
It was coming like muscle memory as I
Hmm.
was watching this movie. I noticed something too, and I talked to you about it, Shine.
Yeah.
I never noticed that the clan member, the Foot Clan member, followed them back into the sewer.
Hmm.
And that's how they found Splinter and kidnapped him. I never saw that. I don't know if
Yeah.
it was because the TV was small or what, but I never saw it. And I was just amazed, like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I was just amazed at the whole thing, just seeing it on the big screen. And I still laughed at the same parts. I still just, all the words just came flowing back like it never left. I didn't miss a beat. And that was just wild to me. But it was good to see it up there. It was good to share that with my kid too.
Yeah.
He
Did
was
they
mad.
did they remaster it or
I
Mm,
mean, I'm sure they probably cleaned it up.
yeah.
okay.
I mean, they cleaned it up as best as they could because honestly, you don't really want it too clean because I could tell you now, Batman 89, that
Right.
cleaned up, that mask looked like clay. Like it don't look
Yeah.
how it's supposed to look like. And I got it on 4K Blu-ray, so it is really clear. Like, damn, I probably need to be watching this on VHS. So no, so to answer your question, I think they probably maybe enhanced it a little bit from, the DVD, and that was that. But no, I don't think you really need it. They definitely had some great sound. You heard the whoa, and then
Yeah.
uh them using the weapons. Oh man, then the fight at the end with the Shredder, and I'm just like, my goodness. No, you know what? Why we all here? Damn that. Okay. So the turtles, they fighting Shredder at the end, right?
Hmm.
They all fighting him like one at a time. So now let's go backwards in the movie. Raphael fighting the Foot Clan. And he like, come on, how you guys expect to beat me? And they all jump Raphael, right?
Mhm.
Why they ain't just jump the Shredder? It fought him.
Yeah. He had that special style of he he had the same style, the same technique that had been taught to them, but he was just a tad bit stronger.
Man, they should have jumped him and been it'd have been, but obviously we wouldn't have had the
Yeah.
ending we would have had.
That's
But
always my question. Why do everybody always stand around and watch people fight
One at
each
a
other?
time,
Like,
one at a
right?
time, man. You don't
it's,
just jump his.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. You
Yeah.
see that a lot in a lot of those karate and ninja movies and kung fu movies. Whatever.
Okay, I'll just
All
make sure I
right.
wasn't the only one that
So,
noticed that.
before Joe gets out of here, it's something I like to do. I just like to throw random questions at people, spontaneous, off the top of
Dun
the
dun
dome.
dun.
So, you're the music guy, the DJ, and this is a movie podcast. Which music soundtrack do you have between these two movies? Purple Rain and Waiting to Exhale.
Purple Rain.
That was easy. It's supposed to be
Heartbeat.
tougher.
No. Like, listen, listen. Purple Rain, like that, like I could still see old boy at the end with the sunglasses crying, while he,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay. Purple Rain and Batman 1989 soundtrack.
Purple Rain.
It's the same artist.
It don't matter. Purple. Listen, that's top 10 albums of all time for me, period.
Okay,
Like that, yeah. I
fine.
apologize for it not being as, yeah, you mad too.
No, I'm not really. All right, Joe. Thanks for being on the show. We really appreciate you.
Man,
Thanks for having me. I appreciate
absolutely.
y'all.
Once again, this is the boy Joe, the homie, all of that, brother, everything. Once again, you can follow him. That's gonna be at the real DJ, the number 8 bit on Instagram. If you need DJ services, make sure you reach out to him on this page. If he has space available on this calendar, he will get you in. But the reviews are great. I've seen him. I've witnessed him in action. The boy is cold.
Yep.
He cold at what he do. And Joe has always been about music since time. So you'll be in great hands.
Absolutely. DJ8bit.com as well. It's another place you can find me and stuff. And yeah, y'all about to get into some spoilers, so I'm gonna hit
Yes.
this button in the corner.
Yes.
Bye, Joe.
All right. All right, bro.
Woo,
Man, that was
that
awesome.
was super cool.
All right.
So,
Well,
speaking of A24,
yes.
we right
So
back at it.
we right back at it. So again, we about to get into spoilers. So if you haven't seen what we're about to talk about, hit pause, watch it, and come back. But we about to really dive into highest to lowest. It's the latest A24 release with A24 slash Apple Films, and it's a Spike Lee joint. It is a limited release that was released in the theaters, but it's going to be on Apple on September 5th. And this is Denzel and Spike Lee's fifth project together. So,
Yep.
I mean, I had no like I knew what we were getting into, so
Mhm.
I knew this was gonna be good. So, um, we're gonna start with you. What did you have? How did you feel about this movie? Because I know you took notes, girl.
I did take notes. So I will start with this. Back in the day when I used to watch Spike Lee movies, I didn't enjoy them at all. I'm like, what is
Hmm.
he doing? Why is people always in the camera? Why they
Hmm.
always like on his face or whatever, or on their face? And it was just weird to me. The only
Yeah,
one I did like as a kid growing up was the Malcolm X movie that he
yeah.
did. So this movie I absolutely freaking loved. It stars Jeffrey Wright,
Hmm.
Denzel Washington, ASAP Rocky, and Dean Winters, who you guys may remember from Oz, Law and Order SVU, and he was the mayhem guy in the
Yes.
Allstate
Hmm.
commercials. It's based off of the Japanese movie High to Low, which came out in 1963, but it had a Spike Lee spin on it. My appreciation for Spike Lee is at an all-time high right now. This movie was so good. The storyline was just basic. But all the extra stuff that Spike Lee adds to a Spike Lee joint to make it what it
Yeah.
is,
Hmm.
fantastic. His love for his city is always at an all-time high, and I respect that so much. He makes sure he shows that, especially with the fuck Boston when they were on
Listen,
the train.
I,
I felt that in my
I wrote that
soul.
down. I wrote it down. Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's okay. No, I felt that in my soul, and he makes sure he always uses his platform to get his
Hmm.
message across. He paid respects to the Puerto
Hmm.
Ricans with the Puerto Rican Festival. He paid homage to Rosie Perez by having Rosie Perez in there, and she started in she opened up in what was it, Do the Right Thing,
Hmm.
as a dancer.
Yep.
The little subtle attention to detail, the A24 number on the apartment, nod, a nod to the production company.
Yes.
Um, all of the black artwork, like
Hmm.
and he makes sure that he shows it in every showcase. Those transitions with the red and green and the hair.
Hmm.
Oh my God. The infamous. It's just called a stupid bug. Um, the infamous floating dolly shot. He
Hmm.
also did the double dolly shot. Is when the floating dolly shot is when they have like the camera around their waist and it's like it looks like they're walking or
Yeah.
floating.
Yep.
Like
Hmm.
he put that in there. Typical Spike Lee. What you call it? Say the word for me.
What?
Signature Spike
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah. Yeah. There you
There
go.
you go. Um, the emphasis on certain scenes where he does it at like triple angles or double angles, like
Hmm.
when they did the handshake, like the dap, it was like,
Yeah.
and then he did it again, or like when somebody said why she got to be a bitch, and then he did it like triple times to put emphasis on that.
Yeah.
The black writers tribute, like he showcased Toni Morrison and her two novels on there.
Hmm.
The song with ASAP Rocky, the Trunk song, Trunks, bomb, 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 bomb. It was stuck in my head for the rest of the
Yeah.
whole movie. And this was the first movie, like you've mentioned earlier. This is the first movie they've done together since 2006 when they did Inside Man.
Yeah. Hmm.
This movie was so good to me. I even noticed how he always has kind of like a token white guy. In the midst of all this black appreciation, his black excellence, he finds a way to put in a token black white guy that everybody seems to hate, at least the
Yeah.
viewers. Because I hated Dean Winters in this. I'm like, why is he even here? But like you think of people like John Turturro, Adam Driver, Clive Owen, Adrian Brody, and then the woman in Jungle Fever, Annabelle Sciorra or Ciora.
Hmm.
And then even that, it was nods to his movies, his old movies in there. At the end, when Denzel is sitting with that lady and they had their hand clasped together and she was like a fair skinned person and he was kind of darker. That was a
Yeah.
nod to Jungle Fever. And then the Rosie Perez was a nod to
Hmm.
Do the Right Thing. I loved everything about it. The only thing I will say I didn't like was that woman that played Denzel's wife. You can tell she was
Yeah.
kind of new.
Yeah.
She wasn't the
Yeah.
best actor. And I gave this movie like a 9 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed it. Classic Spike Lee joint.
I mean, you hit everything. Like the net, like you definitely hit the damn nails in with the
Sorry.
hammer. Like, no, and that's perfect. Like, because that was you talked about the nod at throwing shots at Boston. Like, I
Hmm.
wrote that down. You talked about the A24 apartment number being on the door. Like, I wrote that down. Just and then New York on display.
All the
Like,
time.
I mean, when you're from somewhere and you love where you from and you're able to film in a place where you're from, like, I mean, I know you've been in New York City. I've been in New
Hmm.
York City. Like, that city is a vibe.
It is.
And like for people, I see why people love like that is the only major city that I can see myself living in. If I ever moved out of Ohio and I decided
Ooh,
to move to a major city, New York City would be it. And the
ooh.
reason being because I don't need a car. I don't you don't need a car in New York. Like you don't. You can catch us up. I parked my car and took the subway every damn where.
Yeah.
But just man, like this movie had everything that you wanted in it. Yes, the storyline was basic,
Hmm.
but I think this movie had a Sinners feel to me. Like they, if you take away the storyline and you unwrap everything else that was in this film, like it's easily one of the greatest films that came out this year. Um, can it get nominated for an Oscar? I don't know. I don't think I don't think that it will, because I feel like Sinners, like I still feel that Sinners is gonna clean up
Yeah,
it, because Sinners did something that I don't think has never been done. But no, it man, I'm just happy that I was able to find a theater to watch this, because
absolutely.
being able to have to wait until September 5th, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like um ASAP Rocky did a phenomenal job. Like I don't know who none of them ASAP dudes are. Let's just put that disclaimer out, because I don't listen to new music. I didn't know he was with Rihanna. Like I was like, oh, that's the dude that's with Rihanna. Who knew? Like I don't know, but no, for him to, I can see him getting more roles. Just like I can see movie execs just looking like, yo, I want that dude. Like he played across from Denzel and he held his own. He called Denzel a pussy. Like I don't know how many times. Every time he said it, I chuckled because it was just like, do you know who you talking to?
But he was acting.
I know he acting, but I'm just sorry. That's
At,
just
listen,
I,
at the same time, I felt like that role that he played was him.
yeah,
So I don't
yeah,
feel like that he'll be getting looked at like that unless it's those particular roles. There's just like a he's a baby right now
yeah.
in the acting game. It wasn't bad. It was just him. So
And
I
that
think
other song, Both Eyes Closed.
I didn't listen to that one yet.
So that's the song that was playing when Denzel came with the gun. This was after he left the homegirl's apartment. That was the song
Okay.
that he was recording. And
Okay. That's another thing. The music in
the
this
music,
movie went along with every
yes.
scene. Like I started cracking up when the big payback came on. He was going to go find ASAP's character.
Hmm.
I died laughing. Every music part in that went with the scene. That was
Hmm.
brilliant. That was brilliant to me. Because people don't do that no more. They don't utilize music the way they're supposed to. And if they do, it don't ever really go with the song unless it's like a rom-com
Yeah.
or like something like that. A black
Or
rom-com, I'll say.
some, yeah, something on Stars,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
Power was
yeah,
uh, whoever those producers, like they find music, and yeah. But
yeah. What'd you rate it?
I give it a 9.
Okay.
I like 9 is good. Definitely rewatchable. I can't wait to watch it again.
Yeah.
When it's
Samesies.
released on, when it comes out on Apple. I actually
Yeah.
have it on my Apple TV now to alert me when it's available for me to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, you basically hit everything.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's things that I missed. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It was
yeah,
so much to his aesthetic. I appreciate Spike Lee for what he's doing right now and what he's always done. I'm just now
yeah,
noticing it. That's all. And
yeah.
taking appreciation to it. So shout out
Mhm.
to Spike Lee.
We definitely appreciate things as we get older. Because
Yeah,
like
we
you,
do.
I wasn't watching Spike Lee films like that. Just all right. He got another movie. I watched Malcolm X only because I had to, but knowing the full appreciation of what that was, um, yeah, wow,
Yeah. All right. So let me preface this. I'm gonna let you start this one off, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I this series, this show, I had no interest in watching. I am not a drama, toxic,
Zero.
see me type of. I don't like that stuff. I don't like it in nothing. And I try to say, I just don't like it. But my homie at work, Patrick, shout out to Patrick,
Mhm.
his wife suggested that I watch it and said how good it was. And I still was like, okay. But it wasn't until Kim, aka the Weekend Watch, shout out to her. She is a whole vibe.
Yes.
It wasn't until she put her review up of Hunting Wives that was like, all right, I'm about to watch it. And then I'm like, Sean, I started watching it. I watched the first two episodes and I'm like, Sean, you have got to watch this. This is right up your alley. And that's when Sean took over and started watching it. And he was like, yo. So, Sean, what did you think about Hunting Wives?
Listen, like you, I had no interest in the show. One of my one of my friends, coworkers, Yashi, she was telling me about it because she knows that we do the podcast, and she was like, "Hey, did you watch the show Hunting Wives?" I'm just like, "No." So I, look at the synopsis, and I'm like, But then she started explaining, and I was like, "Damn, that sounds like something I'll watch." And to your point, Kim, the Weekend Watch,
Yep.
she I we both follow her. I think I saw it on my personal page, and I'm looking. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, and I listen. I was like, let me watch this. So, Hunting Wives. Let's get into it.
Yes.
8 episodes, about 46, 47 minutes a pop. It's on Netflix, and I think it's rated within the top 10 right now as of this
I
episode.
think it's number 4.
Number 4 right now.
Mhm.
Now, this show right here is off the chain. It's about a couple who moves to Texas from Boston. They are, they basically start a new life. The husband works for the dude in Texas, but he has a wife that is kind of like a swinger. Now, her name is Margot, and she's played by Malin Ackerman. She's from Rock of Ages. She's the blonde in Rock of Ages, the main character in there. And she is immediately grows attracted to Sophie, who was played by Brittany Snow. Y'all may know her from Pitch Perfect, the redhead. And it's just so many different moving parts in this series. The show starts off with, a girl getting killed in the woods. Now, because she was blonde, I immediately thought it was Sophie. But as the series kind of progresses, it's a little girl, or not a little girl, it's a teenager that gets killed. So the show is crazy because Margot and her husband, they're kind of like swingers. It's like they know they out here doing their thing or whatnot. But then they go from like she messing with a teenager who's happens to be the son of her best friend. So it's like a whole wives club.
Man.
But and they don't talk about all the shit that they do. It's like they go out and they do their thing, wife shit, housewife stuff. But what going behind closed doors, they don't talk about it. And how you can keying and shit with your friend, and at the same time you smashing her son,
Man.
teenage son,
And
craziness.
got pregnant by him
And
too.
got oh my, that. And I guess down in this town that they live in Texas, abortion is like you can't even say the word because they look at your side eye. And then to come to find out it was her daddy that actually performed the procedure. There, look, as a father of a daughter, there's no way. Like if I'm a doctor and that's like no, somebody else got to do that. Like no, absolutely not. Um, the series turns into like a murder mystery because everybody's trying to figure out like who kills Abby. Sophie gets framed for it because she buys a gun. And the crazy part, she buys a gun, and they're from Boston, so they don't know that Texas is like an open carry state.
Hmm.
And they all cowboying and shit down there. But anyway, her guns end up missing, and I knew as soon as her gun came up missing, I knew that it was her gun that was the murder weapon.
Hmm.
There was like a 380. I was like, damn, it looked like she bought a 380. So I'm like, yep. So, um, this show is toxic in every way possible. Like this show took a full 180. Like the show was going down like some, oh my God, like these people are just they're sick. But then it turns into like a murder mystery. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. And then the show ends with a murder. What I don't know right now is if it got renewed for a season 2. Do you know if it got
Right. Have no clue. I
I
think
have
we'll probably find out in a couple weeks though.
I'm gonna look this up while we're talking, but no, I think I mean I said a lot. Like
Oh, don't worry. I will come in and help you fill in the parts.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and fill this in because man,
Man,
this show's wild.
it was very much so wild. So we have Margot. Margot's trashy. She's sleazy. She's like the top hoe, the swinger of,
Mhm.
her and Jed. What is it that Jed did? We don't even know. But he was running for governor at a certain
Jed
point.
was running. So Jed ended up with Margot. Like
No, what was
so.
his career? What was he doing? Because Graham worked for him. But
Oh
what
yeah,
was their occupation? I feel like they never said their
they never said.
occupation.
They never said it. I
Okay.
don't think they ever said it.
Well, anyway, it's a very conservative town in Texas.
Hmm.
So that's
Everybody
painting a
know each
picture
other.
right there. Everybody know each other. They all carry guns. They do not believe in abortions. They I will say something political, but I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. So Margot's the top hoe. Jill is the churchy, protective, annoying one whose son is fucking Margot.
Yep.
Ellie is the jealous, vindictive, messy one who has a huge crush on Margot and is jealous of anybody that comes into contact with Margot. But her husband is in some type of transition and is gay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Weird as that's the only thing you kind of missed that I was gonna come in with.
And I think she know it too.
She
Well,
does,
yeah. Well, she definitely know because she was pegging him.
bro. She had that dildo in his ass hard. I'm
Yeah.
like, that is so disgusting. And even when she walked in the police station and that dude was over his shoulder flirting with him, she kind of like cleared her throat
Yeah.
so he can move because they want the optics to look good. So then you have Sophie. Sophie is the one that just moved into the town and she's the follower. She's trying to find herself. She don't know where she fit in at. All of this. All of this. And then you have Chrissy Metz. Chrissy Metz is Abby's mom, who played in This Is Us, the bigger one that played in This Is Us.
Hmm.
So the whole thing is this is so messy.
Messy.
Margot is sleeping with her husband, Sophie, Ellie, and Jill's son. Jill is overprotective of Brad and hates Abby. Ellie hates Sophie but loves Margot.
Hmm.
Sophie likes Margot, knows that Ellie doesn't like her. Okay. Am I on the right track? Am I
Yeah. Yeah.
good?
No. 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 We good.
Okay.
We good. We good. We good. We good.
Jill kills Abby's mom
Yeah.
because Abby's mom confronted her thinking that Jill killed Abby.
Yep.
The girls come over Jill's house to check on her because she's been avoiding everybody,
Right.
only to find out that she just killed Abby's mom.
Messy.
She pulls out a gun, or was it a knife or a gun, to attack somebody else, and Ellie comes in and shoots Jill.
Well, Jill gets the gun.
That's what. Okay,
Yeah. So Jill picks up the gun
I couldn't
because
remember if
now
it was a gun or a knife.
she's
Okay,
trying to. I guess she's trying to figure out. She points the gun at Margot,
yeah,
and Ellie ain't having that because
right,
Ellie, regardless of what Margot did, like Margot can do no wrong in Ellie's eyes, and
absolutely,
Ellie is gonna protect Margot at any
yep.
whatever it takes. So
And that's what happened. Ellie came in and shot Jill. So now you find out at the end that Margot actually killed Abby. Margot killed Abby because she was protective of Brad. And Abby found out that she was pregnant with him, that she was sleeping with him, all of that. And she was going to tell.
hmm
So Margot is a murderer.
yeah,
This shit was so messy, so ratchet. I was here for every last minute of it.
you know, and the way they played it, like they was like, oh well, Abby. So Abby must have told the pa- the pastor that
We
killed himself.
forgot about the
We forgot
pastor.
about the pastor. So there's a pastor. He moves to this town from Louisiana after he kidnapped some chick that they've been looking for, and he's kind of like a pedophile too because he was after Abby, but Abby confessed to him that probably everything about Margot. So, well, that died with him, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, But man, the how I love the writing and how they swung it because
Yeah,
I was thinking that, okay, that kind of makes sense. Okay, Abby, might have got pregnant. She had an abortion without her mother knowing. And like, I thought the baby, when Sophie went over to the house, I thought that baby was Abby. So that's why I'm like, well, then, like, what is going on in this crazy ass town?
yeah,
Like, and I've been in a town like that, in Wyoming, but that's a different story. That's a story for another day. But so I know what those towns is like. But no, yeah. So I love how the story swung. Like I was automatically thinking one thing. Like I didn't think it that Margot was actually pregnant and had an abortion with Brad's baby until she Googled it. And I almost didn't catch it because she typed it so fast. And you know how the screen be moving so fast.
yeah,
I almost didn't catch it. And like, what's the reason that a woman wouldn't be able to use a tampon? And then
yeah,
boom, an abortion. Because which triggers Sophie because when she first met her, I mean, she just barges in the bathroom and she was like, "Oh well, uh, I don't know,
oh,
something
she
about."
asked for a pad and she
Yeah,
said
she asked for a
she
pad.
had a
Yeah,
tampon and she couldn't use the tampon.
yeah. So all that just kind of triggered Sophie. Yeah, no, it's just a lot. And just
Yeah,
kind of backtracking real quick, Jed is a oil tycoon in
okay,
Texas. Goober Nat. Oh, okay. Never mind.
okay.
Yeah, so he's an oil tycoon, and then he decides to run for mayor.
Governor.
Yeah,
Is it mayor or
governor. I'm
governor?
sorry,
Okay.
governor. Governor.
Okay. Yeah, this, you know what? The only reason why I enjoyed this is because it was very unpredictable. I
Yeah.
was not able to sit there and say, "Oh, I knew that was going to happen."
Hmm.
I literally did not know what was going to happen. And for Sophie to have killed two people,
Yeah.
the same well, to kill this her Margot's brother the same way that she killed the person that she had PTSD from
Yeah.
was crazy. And I'm excited to see what season 2 is going to be about.
I was just kind of looking as you was talking. Season 2 is not confirmed.
Okay.
Through the show's success on Netflix, a strong cast desire to return and showrunners' willingness to continue the story suggests it's possible.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm not a book reader at all, but listen,
I might.
if the show is anything, eh, I can only imagine what the book would be
Man,
like.
they probably left out some parts.
They definitely left out some parts. No, this was a great watch. Yeah, it definitely got you out of Star Wars too. For now.
Great transition, buddy. I'll be back. We'll be back next episode. I'll have episode 2 and episode 3 watched by then.
Okay.
So that was Hunting Wives, y'all.
Let us know if y'all watched it. Like, what
Yeah,
did y'all think
please.
of this show? Because I told like my barber, my son's barber about it, and he was like, he did one of the head
Hmm.
turns, like, huh? And it's funny, the girl that works in the barbershop, she's like, oh, she's like, I'm like 3 episodes in. I like, just wait till you finish because I'm on the last episode now. No, that it was a phenomenal show. So yeah, definitely if y'all watch it, let us know what y'all think.
Please.
Like I could talk about this show. I know I kind of talked in circles. Sam filled in the parts that I talked around, but like,
That's why we a team, baby.
yeah, listen, I could talk about this show and
It's so
it's
good.
just so toxic, it's so ratchet. And I was here for every freaking minute of it. Every minute of it. Um, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Whew, Lord. So yeah, Honey Wives. So with that being said, oh my goodness. Just want to say thank you guys again. For tuning in for another episode of Film Geeks. On the next episode, Sam will have a report on Star Wars episodes 2 and 3. It's
Yes.
funny, I think I'm gonna watch them too. I started
Okay.
watching episode 2 just to kind of, cause yeah, I'm gonna watch episodes 2 and 3, and it's the reason why I want to watch 3. So like I can when she talks about it, I'll be like, yep.
Mm.
I think Wednesday. Will we have all episodes out by the next? I don't know. I
I
know.
don't
I know
think
there's
so.
4 out right now. I haven't watched any of them yet, but
Mm. I
we'll
just
talk
got
about.
one episode to go for me, but I
Okay,
keep falling asleep on it.
it happens. It
Mm.
happens. We got that, and then The Conjuring. I know that you will be going to go see that. So I haven't watched any of the Conjuring movies,
Mm.
so I definitely can't just jump right in on this one. Is it like, are these like true stories?
Mhm.
Really?
Based on the files of
Or
Ed and Lorraine Warren, who were paranormal experts.
oh, so like some real life Ghostbuster type shit?
No, not really.
Well, not busting ghosts, but like I
No.
guess chasing like the paranormal.
It's like she was like, I don't want to say a psychic. I don't think that's the right word, but she sensed the ghosts. She was able to feel their spirits. And they did do like, okay, like Ghostbusting stuff. That's, yeah, because I
Okay.
don't know how else to describe it. But yeah, Ed and Lorraine Warren, they actually, the Annabelle doll, the real life Annabelle doll is like the Raggedy Ann doll. At least that's what it
Okay.
looked like. And I wonder if they ever found that doll yet, because I know somebody stole it.
Hmm.
But Matt Rife recently just bought their museum that they have all of their
Okay.
possessed things at. He
He
bought it.
would. He
Yeah.
would. He would.
And pretty soon he said he's going to be uh doing like Airbnb stays where you can come and stay the night in them and do all the other crazy stuff. I'm like, you crazy. I ain't
That's
doing
a
that.
hard no.
Yep.
Hard
So
no.
I'm excited for Conjuring, right? Conjuring, the last rites.
Good deal. All right. Well, I'm sure we have some other stuff coming up on the next episode, but no, this was definitely fun. It was great to actually have a guest on the show. We
Hmm.
definitely want to do more of that down the line, but yeah, I think that's it. If we don't have anything else, thank you guys for another episode. And please like, follow, and subscribe. You can reach us at FilmGeeks83 underscore podcast. That's on Instagram and TikTok.
And
Uh,
YouTube.
and YouTube. Yeah, and YouTube. Um, on Facebook at Sean Sam. And once again, special shout out to Joe for being a guest. And again, if you're looking for DJ services, he could be reached at the real DJ, the number 8 bit on Instagram. And shout out again to our super producer JB for being able to put this together to for us to have a guest.
Yes.
Again, you follow him on Instagram as well. That's at Taurus Media Now. Um, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm rambling.
Special shout out to my baby brother too. Happy anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Peace out, y'all.
All right, peace.